And Shannon's saying, took his glasses off. Do you know I'm in the hall? Yeah, I got it, but you're not in this guy's universe because I told him nobody's in that universe.
But it was disrespectful.
No.
Okay, so in today's video, we got to talk about Skip Bayless again, guys. Skip Bayless talked about Shannon Sharpe again with Dan Le Batard. And I would like to highlight what Skip Bayless said to Dan Le Batard about Shannon Sharpe. He refuses to take accountability on the reason why Shannon Sharpe left FS1. Skip continues to blame FS1 in this situation as far as pushing Shannon Sharpe out. Skip Bayless continues to refuse to take accountability in the situation because every time he tells his story, it's something different. He says something different about it, right? So salute to Dan Le Batard for actually saying to Skip face like, yo, you disrespected Shannon Sharpe by telling him to put his glasses back on.
This is just straight hate by a guy who's jealous that he is still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
Take a personal.
Put your glasses back on.
You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad?
So we all saw that moment, right? And this is the first time Skip had to address telling Shannon Sharpe to put his glasses back on because everyone else was trying to kiss Skip Bayless' butt and not really ask him the hard questions about that and ask him, why did he disrespect Shannon Sharpe like that? And like I said, guys, Dan Le Batard told Skip to his face, you disrespected Shannon. And let's listen to Skip Bayless refuse to take accountability on that. Let's check out this clip right here, guys.
The reason I assumed you were pushed into it is only because you were working with Shannon. It was very successful. And then Shannon left under circumstances that seemed difficult for both of you. Ratings started dipping after that.
But I had been planning that for at least a year because my deal was about to run out. And if you ask about regrets, I do regret that Shannon got pushed out before I left because I wanted to finish our concurrent contracts with a year to go, and then we could go our separate way. I love working with Shannon, but we only had one. We had one clash one day for one flashpoint moment that I think I didn't really understand where he was coming from, but we sat down after the show with our boss presiding.
I should tell the people, this was when you said to him, you reduced his career in front of people, comparing it to Tom Brady and saying,
well, you want to talk about, what was your word about pitchfork and torch?
Okay, so I want to pause the video right here real quick, guys, just to show you how tongue-tied Skip Bayless get. So I want you guys to really pay attention to that. And like I said, salute to Dan Le Batard on his journalism skills for asking Skip Bayless these questions and really trying to zone in on what happened between him and Shannon Sharpe, because everyone else who asked Skip Bayless about the situation, they allowed Skip Bayless to dance around the topic, but Dan Le Batard, he kept trying to zone in on, yo, you reduced this man's career to his face and it was disrespectful. So let's continue the rest of the clip and then I'll be right back with some more commentary.
He was pitchforking and torching Tom Brady. And I'm like, Shannon, he only won 7 Super Bowls. I know you won 3, but he was the quarterback who won 7, should have won 8. Belichick stole one from him. The point is that Shannon was so hard on Tom that I finally said, come on, man. He's way up here. And Shannon's saying, took his glasses off. Do you know I'm in the hall? Yeah, I got it, but you're not in this guy's universe because I told him nobody's in that universe.
But it was disrespectful to tell him to put his glasses back on. Forgive me,
okay,
I interrupted your story. You get together with your boss.
It wasn't disrespectful because we didn't need to go there. Just put your glasses back on and let's continue, because I told you early on, as I'd shown Shannon from day one, my favorite line was, no punches pulled, but none thrown. We can't, if we get to the point we're going to throw punches across the table, they're all going to turn it off because nobody wants to watch that. They want to watch heated. They don't want to watch anger, pure, unadulterated, let's throw punches,
passion,
anger.
Not rage.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. You're the wordsmith, right?
Okay, so like I said, man, in my opinion, Skip Bayless was all over the place. Instead of answering the questions directly, he has to dance around a topic. And if you continue the rest of the clip on Dan Le Batard's show, I'll have the link to the full video in the description box so you guys can go over there and check out the full video. Skip Bayless just continues to ramble about, oh, him and Shannon Sharpe was competing and it wasn't disrespectful that he said that to Shannon because they were competing and Shannon Sharpe showed up every day to compete. And then Skip Bayless tried to make a point saying, you know, Michael Jordan being a horrible GM, the greatest players are not the best GMs, or they don't know how to talk their sport that they were great at. So that's Skip Bayless's mindset. And like I said, he's just still refusing to take accountability about the situation because we have not heard Skip Bayless apologize not once yet for disrespecting his partner of almost 8 years. He reduced the man's career to his face, told the man to put his glasses back on. Skip is saying that wasn't disrespectful because he just wanted to move on. But that's not how it came across. And that's not how Skip Bayless was delivering that at that time. It was like, oh, put your glasses back on. And he was doing that. He was like, if you go watch the clip, you know, it was just disrespectful. It was really disrespectful. And he wasn't listening to what Shannon Sharpe was saying. He was like, yo, you would really take a shot at me to defend Tom Brady. And Skip wasn't trying to hear it then, and he's still not trying to hear it now. When you have these guys tell him, yo, you disrespected that man. And Skip Bayless, he still just continues to just try to throw Fox Sports under the bus and say, hey, man, you know, I don't know what happened between Fox and Shannon. So Skip has been doing this world tour to throw Fox Sports under the bus. And the reason why he's doing that is because he's trying to clear his image now because he is in this media space on his YouTube channel. He's doing a personal podcast stuff like the rest of us on YouTube. And Skip admitted to Dan Le Batard, like, yo, this is hard. You know, this is a scary space to be in. And it's a lot harder than he had expected.
I wanted to do a proper goodbye. I just didn't want to do it because I wasn't retiring. I was starting. I felt like I was just beginning because I knew I was going into a scary space. But I had been planning that for at least a year because my deal was about to run out.
He's trying to take back damage control by throwing Fox Sports under the bus, blaming FS1 for Shannon Sharpe's exit. And still, like I said, he's refusing to take accountability in a situation. And it's just coming across that Skip doesn't get it. And that's the best way I can phrase it. He just doesn't get it, man. So salute to you guys if you made this far in the video, man. If you like videos like this, smash that thumbs up button. That really does help support my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well if you're new to the page or if you've already been around to the channel. Catch you guys on the next one, and we out, guys. Peace.
If you made it this far in the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment down below.